They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on. 49 the mic, Rock 49. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Montgomery. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Rivers going to bring the Colts up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry, but I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bears take over.
23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series.
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 77 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Rodgers on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to Taylor on 1st down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
He was brought down by Akeem Hicks. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Rivers now, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A 23-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
18.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Now he steps away. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action. Now Trubisky. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 42-yard line. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On second down, it's Montgomery. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
They go play action with Trubisky. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on them.
It got his man complete. 20.
Oh,
10,
it don't matter. It don't matter.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, 89 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Pardon me, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Come on now, come on now.
Out Out of the gun, Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is gonna be pulled in.
They're not even trying to do
one-handed.
anything.
Wow. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bears have retaken the lead. The point after is good. And the lead is now 14-10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
The tackle by Robert Quinn.
Made by Robert.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
Rivers.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Rivers to throw this time. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll run with Taylor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, Taylor. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Rivers. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. One receiver left is Hilton. Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Rivers. The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Colts 17, Bears 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Here's Cohen now to return.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up from the 24. They'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Rodgers on the return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Another day,
Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Rush in.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And some space here. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
49 the mic. Hey, ball. Check safety. Lock in.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as his guys are able to regain the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Rodgers on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. He's going to launch this thing. He's got a man. Complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers with his third touchdown pass of the game as his guys have now moved out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Trubisky's pass is caught by Ridley, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Working with his 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. It's complete. It's Miller. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 12-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
He's going to have the first down past the 20 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
It's a gain of
most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down now. It's Taylor, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
6-yard line.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st down, Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Riley Ridley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Bears 28, Colts 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
33-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st down, Colts.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rivers fires this into the flat, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
second down. It's Taylor. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Rivers. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Don't give him that.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time. Rivers on fourth down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
25-yard line.
To throw again. Rivers. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
A gain of 9 brings up third.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they?
And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Bears will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Robert Quinn able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First down.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts.
First down.
As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Rivers pass intercepted. The
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.